Good afternoon, everybody. It's Silky Smooth coming to you with another episode of the Smooth Experience, where we give you crypto updates and we focus on compound interest and passive income. So, and anything else that's on my mind that interests me at the moment. So anyways, we're on a nice drive to Boulder, Colorado. Gonna go see a friend and just kind of enjoy the day. So yesterday I uploaded a video about Genesis mining contracts are back. That was cool, yeah. Except that like 3 hours later, all these other videos started popping up and they were saying, oh, Genesis mining contracts are sold out. So I go and I refresh my account and bam, sure enough, Genesis mining contracts for open-ended Bitcoin mining contracts are no longer an option. So I was like, oh, okay, alright, that's kind of interesting. Glad that I ended up upgrading. And I'll say that in between my last video and now, I've been pretty much putting any money that I could at Genesis mining, just because I know that those contracts are rare. So I did that. I've also been testing out a couple of other platforms that I'm excited to show you guys soon.
Police report ahead.
Oh, there's some cops up ahead. I love this app. It's so nice. Because I would have definitely gotten some tickets if I didn't have that. Oh, there's the police right there. Oh, it's a sheriff. Okay. Anyway, just driving along. I gotta like look out, make sure I'm not getting like pulled over for vlogging. Anyways, yeah, so like some more updates that are coming at ya. Coming at ya. And you know I had to get ya. Time for some action. Just a fraction of friction. Alright, so check this out. I have been spreading my investments that I've been getting my payouts from Bitconnect into other income streams. I'm now testing 5. A few of those we've already been checking out on this channel. A few of those I have yet to do some video reviews on. But yeah, like I'm now spreading those across 5. I'm also researching a couple of other things such as like bots and stuff like that that we could be throwing our money at, that we could be taking little profits from, just ways to compound our Bitcoin. So yeah, what I could say is that like there's quite a few different things that are going on in the scene. A lot of ICOs coming out. I don't really know if I'm going to be investing too much into ICOs, man, because like, man, it's just so hard to kind of like gauge the validity of all these things that are coming out. And instead of gauging the validity of the ICOs that are coming out, I would rather just kind of go to some of the coins that have already been established for a little bit and running well enough that exchanges have decided to list them and keep listing them. So, thinking about that. Something else that's smart, since you're watching this channel, is there might be some changes where I'm probably thinking about starting up like a Patreon page. It's been so hard trying to upload to DTube lately. And like I have to like just change so much about my videos in order for them to actually work to get uploaded. So I'm thinking about going to Patreon, and there's just a really cool model that they got set up going on over there. So I'm gonna probably start that up. Another thing that I'm looking into is that, you know, there's a lot of regulations that are going to start coming out towards ICOs, cryptocurrencies in general. And, you know, there'll be hundreds of ways that people are going to end up taking those regulations and reacting to those. I can't get too attached to any of the ways that any of those people react to this. All I can do is simply say, I'm just going to go ahead and invest in some of the ones that I know people are going to want to keep for a long term. And something that is good with me is that usually I love my privacy. It was even big for me to end up recording YouTube videos, but hey, here I am, I'm doing it. I value my privacy. It's like number one. And there's like a lot of different coins out there that respect privacy, and so those coins are like Dash, Zcash, Monero, PivX. Those are some different currencies that they respect like anonymity, and they respect that, you know, you don't have to always be blasting your information out everywhere. So I'm probably going to be starting to buy into some of those currencies, especially the way that I see it is that as these regulations come through, there's going to end up being a lot of people that are going to move their money away from some of the mainstream coins that are now being regulated that used to not be regulated. That money has to go somewhere, and I have a feeling that just kind of like the way that the world is going and what we're going to be seeing in the next few months, that, you know, we might end up seeing like a big demand for some of these coins that respect people's privacy. And that's just something that I'm really interested in. So you might be seeing me making some moves towards that, making some holds, buying and holding on some of those. I mean, shoot, I might even get one of those Monero contracts from Genesis if it looks good enough, you know? So yeah, those are just some things that I'm thinking about, because I see it. I see how, you know, cryptocurrencies are a good thing. And when you got a good thing going, there's going to be some people out there that want to end up taking that good thing out. And I accept that. I get it. I've been on both sides of it before. I've been the person that has been creating good things and had that attacked to the point where it was taken out. And I've also been the person that's been too jealous of somebody else's success to where I want to take them out. And like I said before, you know, and I'll say it again, I'm human. You know, don't hit me, don't hate me. It could happen again. It's just like something that I'm doing as I'm learning through this body before I drop my body. But I'm just trying to say that, like, man, we all have these tendencies, and there is things right now that are happening to this world that are changing the world in such a beautiful and beneficial way that, of course, people are going to want to take that out. Of course, people are going to want to end up, like, attacking that. It's usually the people that are pretty comfortable with the way that things are going, and they don't want those things to change. But that's okay. We have to help them out too, because there's more people than those people that need things to change, that need to end up seeing equality, that need to see uniqueness being respected on an individual level. And that's what cryptocurrencies can bring us. That's what they can, that's the room that they give us to work in. So, you know, I'm not trying to go off too hard with this video. I'm just trying to say that, like, you know, I'm just very, very grateful that I'm already getting into these things. I'm very grateful for any of you guys that are watching this that have already started to make the moves for yourself. I'm grateful for other people that really already understand these currencies. And I'll just say this, you know, I'll end off with this, is that, like, basically there's something interesting that I've noticed about these currencies when I talk about them. There's two types of people that react to these currencies, and, you know, two types of people is pretty prejudiced, right? So there's way more than just two types. But what I'm trying to say is that the majority of people that I talk to about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and other coins and what they do and their functions and things like that, the first type of people they get it. They are like, wow, Silky, I love what you're talking about. You're talking about money that is like decentralized. You mean like nobody controls it? That's amazing, because like I'm so tired of the way that people control our money right now, and I have to jump through somebody else's hoops in order for me to spend my own money. Man, these cryptocurrencies are a godsend. These things are a blessing. And honestly, they came to the planet at the right time, at the most appropriate time, when control is at its peak. So those are the first type of people that I talk to about this. They get it. It's no problem. And then the other type of people that I talk to about this, they're kind of like, they just don't get it, guys. They're just like, so wait, you mean that is decentralized and nobody controls it? So how do I make money on it? Like, how am I supposed to use it? If it's decentralized, like, what do I do? And like, they're just like, I just noticed that those people are people that kind of, they're still into this mindset of control. They're still into this mindset of either being a controller or being controlled. And like that mindset, that vibration of control is like, it's something that I see limits people. So there'll be times that I'm going to be talking about this stuff, and if you don't get what I'm saying, and you're starting to drift into a vibration in your head where you're just kind of like, man, like this just doesn't make sense what he's talking about. Like, there has to be some control here. There has to be some central authority that I can go to, that I can get some type of remedy, that I could get some type of recourse, that I could make sure that if there isn't a transaction that happens the way that I want it to happen, I could go and complain to them, and then they can like hold the other party accountable. If you're thinking that when I'm talking about this stuff, I just ask that you just pause the videos, man, sit back, take a couple deep breaths, and look at yourself, and just be like, you know, that's not what it's about. That's not what this is here. That's not what this is here for. This is here for decentralization. This is here so that we could be freeing ourselves from the control system. This is here so that way I can make my own decisions on my own money. And this is here so that way I love the fact that I have nobody that I can go to and cry for help when one of the transactions that I do with one of these cryptocurrencies doesn't go the way I want it to go. That in turn is making me so much more responsible as a person, and that much more competent to do business with other people carrying this currency. So what I'm saying with that is that there's different ways to look at this, guys. And if you're not understanding what I'm talking about, that's kind of like the little antidote to kind of help you out there. Other than that, all I could say is that we're on for an amazing, amazing adventure. There are going to be people that are going to try to attack this. There are going to be people that are going to try to take this down. There are going to be people that are going to fight tooth and claw to make sure that this doesn't happen. It's okay. It's all right. They're going to learn too. So that's all I got to say, friends. Just keep holding yourselves in a good vibration. Keep compounding daily. If you're already into Bitconnect, if you're already doing USI Tech, those types of things, good job. Continue to compound. If you haven't already, there's links in the description how to get started with this stuff. You know, I'm going to be continuing to change things up a little bit as I learn more. But yeah, I'm just diversifying further. I hope that all of you guys end up doing great things with your cryptocurrencies. Maybe shoot me a message, you know, shoot a comment. I don't care, whatever. Just tell me some of the cool things that you're doing with these cryptocurrencies. It make me happy. I want to hear that. So that way, you know, other people can kind of see that too. But I'm going to get off here, and I hope that you guys end up having a great day. I'll end up seeing you guys in the next episode, uploading another one tomorrow, and I got some cool stuff to tell you about that as well. Silky smooth out. Have a great one.